Hey guys, thank you for joining me on Godspot. I want to speak about how to be an influencer. In Matthew chapter 9, verse 35, then Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdom and healing every sickness and every disease among the people. You know, throughout history, the influence that Jesus has had on the lives of people has never been surpassed. No other great leader has inspired so many positive changes in the lives of its followers as Jesus has. People who encounter the risen Christ are totally transformed. Their outlook in life is changed forever. And many times they stay true to their faith. They don't hesitate to face hardship, persecution, and even certain death. And many will consecrate their lives to serving others, minimizing their own needs and their own wants. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself how much your day is like Jesus? How much of your day is spent on influencing other people? See, that's the challenge. So how do we influence others? How do we become an influencer? Well, number one, influence is a persuasive process. It doesn't happen all at once. The key word there is process. Influence is giving much more than a persuasive presentation. It is a process that comes through building relationships, taking time to really get to know the people around you and paying attention to what they really care about. And then building a strong relationship by being consistent, genuine, and empathetic. Secondly, influence is a product of trust. This requires building relationships and your reputation. Why should people trust you? What have you done to earn their trust? Well, one way to establish trust that you are a trustworthy person is to make a promise, then do it. And then keep this ongoing so they know that they can trust you and your word. Thirdly, when people feel that they are heard, they are more open to being influenced. Take the time to understand where others are coming from, both in what they are feeling and thinking. So the key there for influence is learn to be a listener. And you know how they know you're listening? You ask them questions about what they're talking about. So you need to ask, listen. And by doing that, they feel that they've been heard, they feel you value their opinion, and they feel that you've got time for them. That's a great way to get influence. Number four, influence requires persuasively or passionately communicating. Can you imagine if I just sat here and spoke to you in a monotone tone? It'd be sort of boring, but I'm passionate about this. I want to have influence just like Jesus did. When he said, go into all the world and preach the gospel, I believe that. He said, win the lost. I believe that. I'm passionate about that. I would love to have the influence that Jesus had. And number five, influence isn't about winning, it's about solving problems. As much as you like to get what you want, you always want to think about the long-term impact. If you are viewed as a problem solver and a solution provider, you'll build your credibility in the long run, which will make the next time you want to influence much easier. I have numbers of people come to me every day in our business. I had them in a church. Even today, Christians will come to me and ask me what I think. What are my thoughts? Do I have a solution for their problem? And many times I'm able to bring clarity. And I enjoy those moments. I get a lot of delight out of those moments because I'm having influence. You too can have the same influence that I'm having. You can have the same influence that Jesus had. He's called you to be a light in a darkened world. He's called you to be the salt of the earth. What he's talking about is influence. Thank you for listening today. Glad to have you here. Hit the like button, share it with someone, and God bless you. Thank you.